truck month at Merle Kelly Ford in Chanute. This is what you've been waiting for. 0% for 72 months. 3501 South Santa Fe in Chanute. Merle Kelly Ford. Hurry in, because like any other month on the calendar, 0% for 72 months will be gone before you know it.
Hello and welcome to the Sub-State Championship here on SEKSports.com. Zol Lopez, Noah Johnson bringing you video coverage of this Sub-State Championship game between the number one ranked in Class 2A St. Mary's Colgan Panthers, who are a perfect 39-0, against the Humboldt Lady Cubs at 24-12, who just took down the number 10 team in the state of Kansas in Class 2A in the Oswego Lady Indians. Noah, whenever you have watched both of these teams here today, what stands out to you about the Humboldt Lady Cubs in their first few games of play?
You mean here at the Sub-State?
Yeah.
I think it's really come down to lack of errors. And lack of errors against teams like number 10 Oswego, it's obviously going to be important against a good team, and they ultimately prevailed from that.
Now both teams are getting their reserves introduced in the Sub-State Championship, and then we'll get underway. The way that Colgan has got through here, they had no problem at all with the Northeast Lady Vikings to open up this Sub-State tournament. And then they knocked off Southeast in the semifinal matchup. For the Humboldt Lady Cubs, they had no problem really with Uniontown. And then there we just saw where they allowed Oswego to get back into it, had some unforced errors, but able to take care of business. These are two teams, you look at them, they are very well matched in terms of height, speed. The one thing that I would say is that Colgan does not commit many errors. So when you find that opportunity, if you're Humboldt, you have to make them pay.
Yeah, you got. If I'm Humboldt, you got to be perfect. Like you said, the best game of their life's going to have to be tonight to come out as champions. I mean, luckily, Humboldt's pretty familiar with this Colgan team. They play them twice throughout the year. I mean, like you said about the record, they lost both times, but luckily they know their style, and hopefully it comes down to mentality. If they can set those losses aside, free themselves of errors, and we'll have a pretty close game.
And these two teams just saw each other not that long ago. So, as you just mentioned, they are no strangers to one another.
No.
This isn't some magical first meeting where you have a David needing to slay Goliath type scenario.
Yeah.
These are two opponents. They know what they're going to get. And we know what we're going to get as a viewer, as commentator, as a fan. This is going to be a fun Sub-State Championship matchup here on SEK-sports.com. Glad to have you here with us. And we do want to say a big thank you going out to our sponsors for making that possible. And for Humboldt, that's Johnson and Schongert. PA for Colgan, Dr. Orender, along with Community National Bank, and Merle Kelly Ford in Chanute. So here we go. This crowd, these teams, they're amped up.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. Someone's getting ready to punch their ticket to state. The other, their season is done. A good crowd out here for both teams, especially Colgan making the long trip up here to Uniontown. Not as long of a trip for Humboldt, about a 30-minute drive, but still ready to get this show on the road. Thank you so much for tuning in all throughout the day. Thank you to all of our sponsors as well. And we do want to say thank you to Uniontown High School for the hospitality here this afternoon.
And Humboldt serving first.
We have yet in this sub-state to see a game go 3 sets. And if there is going to be one, it's going to be this one.
Yep.
Nice set there by Stockard.
Good spot.
Riddell getting it. And into a lift. Lift is the call. So Colgan with the early break, 1-0. Serving is Caitlin Crossland. She has been vicious. Serving all day long.
Ooh.
Cubs recover.
Good job getting that back over. But it's out of bounds.
Backing up and letting it go through was Piccini.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with the Colgan team's ability to see it out of bounds last second.
They have that great eyesight. They're on the line. Cubs are needing to put a stop to this. They need to get a point here. Cannot let Colgan. And Riddle right at the net. Spiking it through. This is the start if you're Colgan that you want.
Yeah.
And if you're Humboldt, you were afraid of.
If you're Humboldt, you can't just be tipping it over. You got to hit it at the same level, or try to at least, that they are.
Piccini doing a great job on serving, and it is out.
That was close. Good hit by McCall.
Colgan now up 4-0. Excuse me, that's Crossland, not Piccini. And an ace for Crossland. She has had numerous of those today. Coach Meadows on his sideline trying to rally the Lady Cubs. They are down 5-0. Crossland crosses it over the net. Can't believe that's the first time I actually used that. Oh, what a tip back. Lady Cubs keep it alive. Great job there by Vitamin at the net for Colgan.
This. Good effort, but Colgan got the point.
Riddell back at the net to return it back to the Lady Cubs, and it is a 6-0 lead for Colgan. Crossland on her 7th serve. Out!
There's that first point that they needed. We'll see what they can do with it.
Cubs will make a substitution coming in for the Cubs.
That was Savannah Puckett that came in.
Rattle with it.
Ooh, nice. Nice kill by Kaylee Johnson for Humboldt.
Lady Cubs have been looking for that one.
Energy's getting higher. A little bit. Still down 4 points, 6-2.
These two teams have brought energy in all their games. The quarterfinals, semifinals, and now in the sub-state championship.
It's important now.
Crossland.
Good save. Got it over.
Crossland again sets. Right at the net and with authority, Millie Stockard. One thing that I've noted about the Lady Panthers, when they go up to hit, I mean, they're not timid about it.
Oh, no, they don't care if your hands are up there.
They are striking it down with authority, and a timeout on the court called by Coach Meadows. And the Lady Cubs down 8-2 to the St. Mary's Colgan Lady Panthers here on SEKSports.com. We'll take a quick timeout.
It's Truck Month at Merle Kelly Ford in Chanute. This is what you've been waiting for. 0% for 72 months. 3501 South Santa Fe in Chanute. Merle Kelly Ford. Hurry in, because like any other month on the calendar, 0% for 72 months will be gone before you know it.
Back here in Uniontown, it is the Humboldt Lady Cubs trailing the St. Mary's Colgan Lady Panthers by a score of 8-2. Colgan, they have played pretty much flawless here through these first 10 points.
Yeah, it's really just coming down to errors right now. 3 points and errors.
Piccini now serving. We called her name instead of Crossland earlier, but now it is Piccini. Oh, too strong. And Coach Meadows, in the first 2 games this evening, or through the day, wasn't that animated, really didn't get that worked up, but in that timeout, he was pretty vocal.
Oh, yeah. He knows what he's up against. He's been here 2 times before.
Oh!
I just couldn't save it.
Pacini tried to go up, leave her feet just on the outstretch of her fingertips. And McCall will serve for the Lady Cubs, one of the best servers perhaps in Lady Cub history. Stockard gets it over the net for Colgan. Pacini to Crossland. Deckant.
That's another thing about Colgan. They're pretty evenly balanced with who can ultimately kill the ball for them.
Well, and that's the thing that stands out about Colgan is that there's not just one player that's their best player.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they are a solid lineup through and through. And equally, just like the Lady Cubs. That's why this makes such a fun matchup. Called right up at the net.
It's Kaylee Johnson that got that for him.
Much needed break, 10-4. We've seen this storyline again and again and again through all of our matches here in Uniontown. A team, they fall back 6 points, they get back within 2-3, but can't overcome the hump.
Not even Colgan safe in this situation.
Oh, wow!
Good block by Jean and Puckett.
Crossland crosses it over court.
Up.
Hits the Raptor. It's fair.
Got it.
Oh!
Good push by Jean. That net slowed it down right in the gap for him.
How about the Lady Cubs on that one? Had it hit the ceiling and then hit the net, and the ball just became like a knuckleballer and just died.
Last second movements.
Lady Cubs trying to adjust. Gets it over.
Couldn't get there. Couldn't quite hit it.
Kate Riddell with the serve. Oh, the ace in the corner.
Same spot, too.
One of the team captains for the Lady Panthers. She has been so good through 2 games. Now serving again.
Same spot.
Yep.
Got it that time. Just a little too much.
McCall really arcing back on that hit. Let's see where the server goes this time. This time.
You can almost tell by her serve, how she hits it. She knows exactly where it's going to go.
Yeah, she's got perfect placement here through 3. And Coach Meadows immediately pulling the back middle out to try and bring a stop here on these serves. Oh, wow. That is what makes Colgan so good. Stockard just literally mid-court dumped it over the net with very little effort.
Last second positioning. So too much.
Coach Meadows looking for a tip, didn't get the call. And to their credit, this officiating crew has been pretty stellar.
Yeah, they've caught a lot of things.
At the net, Deckant, Emily Deckant. 17-5, and Coach Meadows now just rotating to try and get something.
Trying anything he can with anybody he can.
And Riddell with her 5th straight serve. Lady Cubs have had no answer at all. And again!
Good solid hit by Ferran. It was just that front line for Colgan.
Yeah, and now a timeout by Humboldt, and the Lady Panthers feeling it 18-5 in this game, championship game, first set here. And the Lady Cubs haven't changed anything about their style of play here. That's what great teams do, though, and that's really what Colgan is here right now. They are a great team that is taking even the smallest of errors from Humboldt and magnifying them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're shining it bright as day.
And that's what makes them 39-0. And if Humboldt wants any chance of getting that momentum back, they need to get the errors out of their head and play the game that they should.
Colgan make that Coach Meadows has used 2 of his timeouts here. Riddell with the hit. Dangerfield sets. Oh, goodness, right there.
Wow.
Crossland crossing up the defense. The Cubs just have no answer whatsoever to Colgan right now. Serve number 7 on the way. Pacini. Oh, right there.
Humboldt just is lost for what to do right now.
Yeah,
they don't have a plan.
Deckett making it look easy there at the net. Serve number 8 for Riddell. I hope I'm saying that right. I apologize if I'm not. Oh, 2 Lady Cubs get crossed up. Dangerfield. There you go. Lady Cubs with a much-needed break.
Much needed.
I mean, it seems like it's been forever.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're score 26 now.
20-6.
So let's see if they can do anything with this slight advantage.
Oh, Lady Cubs caught Lady Panthers on their heels.
But
they get it over.
They got it back over.
Oh, nice.
Nice moves there.
Crossland. Correction. Deckett.
These just crazy hard kills by Colgan. Wherever they want, too.
Yeah. And I thought that perhaps Colgan having the first game at 1 o'clock, it's now 7 o'clock here.
Yeah.
Having almost a 3-4 hour layoff between games, that maybe they'd show some sort of rust. That has not been the case.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. That time it was Crossland.
These Lady Cubs just do not know what to do to stop them. They're doing what they have been.
Yeah.
It's just they aren't adapting to the 39-0 Colgan offense and defense.
Oh, just
too much by Ferran.
I mean, right now, what can you do?
I mean, 23-6. I mean,
Colgan's striking the ball. They're smacking the ball. They're getting the breaks. This is a true impressive team. But still lots of volleyball left.
oh, yeah.
Oh! Keeping it
Good
alive!
stop.
Crossland! Tipped! Point! Panthers!
They just will not allow themselves to have an error.
No! This lopsidedness is ridiculous. There's no way I could have predicted this.
Oh, no.
Oh, and there it is.
Another error.
Set point. Colgan takes the first one, 25-6.
Wow.
In this championship matchup here in Uniontown. We'll step away for a quick timeout. Quick word from our sponsors. As Colgan knocks off Humboldt 25-6 in the first set here in Uniontown. Sub-State Championship presented by SEKSports.com.
It's Truck Month at Merle Kelly Ford in Chanute. This is what you've been waiting for. 0% for 72 months. 3501 South Santa Fe in Chanute. Merle Kelly Ford. Hurry in, because like any other month on the calendar, 0% for 72 months will be gone before you know it.
back here in Uniontown, where it is the Humboldt Lady Cubs looking for set 2 to force a set 3. We haven't seen set 3.
No.
But if you're going to, why not at a championship game?
Yeah, man, it'd be here.
So, Noah, what stood out to you in that first set? Because you've been here practically all day now.
Yeah.
Well, what is it that stood out to you, in terms of the play of the Lady Cubs?
Well, basically, the Cubs are doing everything they have been throughout the day, and
right.
That's not going to cut it for a team like Colgan. You got to be adaptable, and you got to. I mean, Colgan's hitting perfectly, serving perfectly. They made errors.
Yeah,
no errors, and the Cubs have made errors, and they're not adapting to what Colgan's throwing at them.
I think for Colgan, they have gotten stronger as the day's gone on.
Oh yeah.
They have played almost error-free. I mean, you look at them right now on the court, and they're loose. They're cheering each other on.
Yeah, they're alive.
They've got, exactly, the energy.
Yeah.
They have the energy.
I mean, you see Humboldt, and they're kind of just waiting for Colgan to do their thing.
So here we go, championship game, set 2.
Let's see if Humboldt's made any changes for this set 2.
Stockard with the serve.
That's a good set by Johnson.
And there's a hard hit.
Humboldt attempts to block, but just too much and goes out of bounds.
Millie Stockard, as she has done so often today, right up at the net, turning it back. 1-0 lead, Colgan. Oh, nice. Nice, gentle touch. Nice block up front. Erica McCall. 1-1.
You got to give McCall credit for that, too, because they had that fake, and then that was so delayed for her to identify that.
Dangerfield will check in now for the Lady Cubs. Oh, nice return! I don't know, was that McCall or Dangerfield?
I think that was Dangerfield.
And maybe that more than anything is what the Lady Cubs... Oh, serve right into the net.
Those.
No. More than anything, the Lady Cubs in the 2 games today, they really thrived on those big plays, those big stops. They didn't have that in that first set.
Yeah.
McCall. Oh! Hey, you can't fault McCall on that one.
Nope. But you can't keep tipping it over against a team like Colgan.
Right. What?
Oh.
Double. Lift.
Like you said Humboldt relied on those big stops throughout the day, but you got to have some offensive strength.
Yeah, and that's
right now
3 straight errors against the Lady Cubs.
And I don't know if Colgan's had 3 errors all day.
No. And a big kill by McCall into the face of Pacini. And now 4-3.
Humboldt's staying with it a little bit, but can't have those.
And that's not a good sign, too, whenever your best server.
Yeah.
Back-to-back serves now for Humboldt have resulted in unforced errors right into the net.
I mean, it's a wasted point.
Returns it right back.
That's surprising.
Mackenzie Veneman with the struggle. I always have to wonder, and I know that these teams are used to playing all day in triangulars and league meets.
Yeah.
But, again, this has been a long day.
Oh, it has. A long day of, I mean, like the Cubs, this is a back-to-back game right now.
Nice! But recovered by Colgan. Crossland gets it over. Oh, exactly like that.
Good hard hit by Gene, but that Colgan front row again. Making blocks.
Deckant getting the stuff. Right off
over
the net. Hey, right now, 7-4. Back and forth. If you're Humboldt, you got to take this and get the stop here. Get the ball back. Oh, head fake. Is it in?
Yep. Hard to get that one. Right in the corner. But right now, Cubs' errors are at least half of Colgan's points right now.
8-4.
Light push.
Dangerfield went up to try to block.
Good solid block, but you get a hard hitter like that, you don't know where it's going to go.
Yeah. I mean, really, it was power versus power up there at that net. Oh! Lift.
2 times this set. Off the serve. Just wasted points. Off the ceiling.
Pacini giving chase. Couldn't get there. And now a substitution made. Dangerfield out.
Humboldt down by 5. Let's see if they can do something with this serve.
Remember, they lost that first game by 25-6.
Yeah.
Right now, 10-5. Nice return by Humboldt.
Almost got it. Good job getting that over.
Oh,
good
wow!
Save. Good save.
Right at the net. Deckant.
That was a good save by McCall.
It was. But now the Lady Cubs, as opposed to playing tight and shoulders down, they're smiles.
Yeah.
They're keeping their energy up. I like that.
Yeah, they have some life.
Oh, almost. Right idea. Trying to go on that near sideline. Yeah.
Instead of going across all of them, just right down the line.
And now the Lady Cubs' biggest nightmare in that first set, Kate Riddell. She had numerous serves that really put that game out of the way.
Yeah.
First serve in the second set.
Yeah. A couple good stops.
And the Humboldt Lady Cubs basketball coach, Aubrey Jones, trying to cheer on her team up here. Humboldt student section, they're looking.
They're standing up. They're still in this game.
Oh, it's in!
Oh.
No! Oh! Perhaps the first controversial call of the day.
Yeah.
That was close. I'll give him this. It was close. And a timeout called on the court by Humboldt puts the score at 14-5. Colgan now 11 points away from punching their ticket to the 2A state volleyball tournament. Back after this here on SEKSports.com.
It's Truck Month at Merle Kelly Ford in Chanute. This is what you've been waiting for. 0% for 72 months. 3501 South Santa Fe in Chanute. Merle Kelly Ford. Hurry in, because like any other month on the calendar, 0% for 72 months will be gone before you know it.
Back here in Uniontown, where it is the Humboldt Lady Cubs and the St. Mary's Colgan Lady Panthers. Colgan winning set 1, 25-6, as you see on your screen. Right now it's Colgan up 25-14, and you can hear the Humboldt crowd getting behind their Lady Cubs. Riddell gets it over. Second serve in the second set.
Ooh, good stop by Mock. No call.
And it's out. Just a bit too strong. Now 15-5, and it's a double-digit lead for the first time in the second set for Colgan. Riddell's serve.
Another error. This is where we were last time when we had 5 points, 16-5. Gotta hit the ball. Good recovery, Colgan. Just found a hole.
And that time, Lady Cubs, they were very patient, took their time, didn't force it.
I think we need a little bit of that a little bit early on, too.
16-6, Lady Cubs looking to get back into this second set. They have to win this set, force a third. Would be the first third set of the tournament. Oh, trying to dig. McCall.
Good solid hit by Ferran.
Ferran, excuse me. Again, big play. Something Humboldt didn't have in the first set. Now get it here in the second.
Humboldt a little more alive now.
Crossland tips it.
Ooh, a little off balance.
McCall pushes. Pacini underneath it. All right, off the knuckles.
We can't keep pushing and tipping.
17-7. Pacini to serve for the Colgan Lady Panthers. Now 8 is their magic number. Oh!
A little too low for McCall.
McCall, she's got that long body, long arms, long legs. And almost effortless for her to go up and...
Yeah, that big arch.
Right at the net!
Snuck it right in between the two blockers.
Crossland tried to give it a block. 18-8, the score.
Johnson up to serve for Humboldt. Can't keep pushing it.
Oh, nice.
Good block. Another good block. Point Humboldt.
This is the Humboldt team we expected to come right out from set 1. Now down 9.
Let's see if they can persevere from this.
String together a hefty run.
A little bit of magic.
Oh, nice.
Good block.
Oh.
That was McCall and Johnson up front. Now only trailing by 8, the Cubs. Another serving error.
19-10. Oh!
Jump a little too early. Got it over.
Oh, wow.
Right in between.
Stockard, Cecilia. Now the magic number drops to 5 for Colgan. Humboldt has to get a stop. Oh,
wow.
Off the roof, in, down, 4.
She even hit that on the move.
Millie Stockard with the hard hit. Stockard serves, gets the ace.
Off
3.
of Jean. Colgan only 3 points away from claiming their state ticket.
Not only that, but finish unblemished.
I don't know if they breathed hard this whole tournament. Good spot.
Lady Cubs got to get it over. They do. Stockard gets it sent right back. Stockard again. Now 2. The magic number drops to 2. A hard hit by Stockard, but recovered by the Lady Cubs. And again, Veneman at the net. And here comes game point. Rotation being made for Humboldt.
That's Madison Jean going in. See if they can stop this 1 point.
Colgan looking for the perfect 40-0 season. The serve. In there.
Yep.
Cubs still have life. (24-11).
You know, a lot of these seniors on this Cubs team, they were part of that team that did go to state a couple years back. So they know exactly what Colgan's feeling right now.
There it is, the exclamation point on it! Millie Stockard gets it done, and the Humboldt Lady Cubs fall to Colgan 25-11. The Colgan Lady Panthers are a perfect 40-0.
That's incredible. 40-0.
And now head to the 2A state tournament next week with their win over the Humboldt Lady Cubs. And Cubs will finish runner-up and finish 24-13 on the year. The Colgan Lady Panthers will have a very good seed at 40-0 in 2A next week.
You know, we can tell why after this.
And there you see the the Colgan Lady Panthers celebrating their win, their title, their championship here at the 2A Uniontown Substate. So a big thank you going out to all of our sponsors for bringing you Colgan Volleyball, Dr. Orender Family Practice, also Community National Bank, along with Merle Kelly Ford, and then Schoengert and Johnson, PA. Thank you to them for bringing you coverage of the Humboldt Lady Cubs here in Uniontown. And would like to thank David Hart and everyone, and Brian Thomas and everyone who made this broadcast possible. And thanks for stepping in. Stepping in here on a whim, last second notice. Yeah. And
it's never a boring time at Substate Volleyball.
No, this was a lot of fun. So thank you to everyone again for tuning in, for watching our coverage here on seksports.com. Invite you to check out the website, sek-sports.com, along with our social media on Facebook and Twitter. Follow us there as we cover all 37 schools in our region. SEK, CNC, Tri-Valley, Three Rivers, also Iola, West Elkin, Sedan, and football, volleyball, basketball, and wrestling. If you haven't found the website yet, definitely please check it out. So thank you to everyone who made this broadcast possible. The St. Mary's Colgan Lady Panthers are your Uniontown champions, sub-state champions, and are a perfect 40-0. You've been watching coverage of the 2A Uniontown Sub-State Championship here on seksports.com. Good night.